What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. I had somebody ask me, can I go over the basics of investing? And let me just say, I'm a regular person. I have a regular job, do videos on YouTube. I don't have 20 hours to go over every single sheet a company comes out and overanalyze every single number. And if I did, probably would never invest in anything. I'm also a big proponent of emotional investing. If you like Wendy's food or Nike shoes or Disney's movies and shows, go invest in those companies. You'll have a real pride in what you're investing in, and you'll know the product. But you're not always going to know the products you invest in. Main Street Capital here, perfect example. You can see I've got 10 shares, just over $400. And even though I've got a return of just under $5, what I've learned from Main Street Capital has been invaluable. First thing I like to look at is, are they continually growing? So for the most part, some consolidation here, but left to right, yes, they have grown in their price. Go over and take a look at timing the market. When I bought those stocks back on November 6th, 43.39, obviously 2 days later, I'm buying at 41.94. It's a premium stock. You're going to pay a premium price, but you can always learn to better time the market. Go back to October 41.28. Those are the times you want to purchase, not when they're at their most expensive. Something else I like to do, go over to seekingalpha.com, take a look at their dividend statement, their summary here, 5.81%, $2.46 a year, 98% payout ratio, a little bit high, but you see the growth there. And then obviously down at the bottom, the declare date is when they're going to come out with the report. Their ex-dividend date is when you must own by to be paid. The record date is when they record the actual payments, and the payout date obviously speaks for itself. This is a monthly paying company. When we take a look down at the bottom left-hand corner, you see 2008 was a stock market crash that impacted companies and investors alike. Main Street Capital, no different. But since then, you see that gradual increase in their payouts. And I know some people look at this and they see those big barbs, and even some channels on YouTube actually mistake those. In fact, Seeking Alpha mistakes those in just a moment. Those are supplemental payments they make. So we're actually going to look at payments up to March of 2020. They've came out with the report for that long in terms of what they're going to pay. You can see June 25th, other, and then December 26th there is marked monthly, but that is actually other. That's their supplemental income. They actually go out and pay you 14 times a year for owning this stock, assuming they continue with those supplement payments. So you see their growth. You see they're a company that wants to reward its investors. You also can go over to these companies' websites. They all have a website. If you see something that's like 800 by 600, looks like it was made with a cell phone, or Wix.com, probably stay away from that. But Main Street Capital has a great website. You can see 182 current portfolio investments, 4.4 billion plus under capital management. It's a big company, and I say that because they need your investments to succeed. They want you to succeed. They want you to be happy as an investor, and they want to pay you those dividends back for the investment you are making in them. There's a ton of things you can do on this website. You could literally spend the entire day going through all of this information. Now, I spent a little bit of time, as you should, be diligent. One of the things I learned about Main Street Capital in going over this was they are internally managed. And I think we've all worked at a place where we've been externally managed and someone comes up from another department and their objective and goals really don't align with ours. And how detrimental would that be to an investment company to be externally managed, where maybe they're doing things that don't align with company goals or what a department wants to do. So the fact that Main Street Capital is internally managed, they're not paying someone to manage them for one, is extremely important to me, and it's a big part of the reason why I continue to reinvest in them. For the most part, these companies don't want to take your money and run. They want to take your money, grow their value, and keep you happy as an investor. And that's one of the things you really have to focus on. A lot of fear people have in the market is, I'm going to put $100 in and I'm going to get $20 back because everything's going to fall apart. It's not always the case if you're diligent, if you pay attention, and you learn from the mistakes that you make. Any company can be a mistake, but any company can also be a success story, and you have to put yourself in the best position to be successful, and you only do that by learning from what you've done, what you've seen, and what you want to achieve. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking out. Back in the week with more commentary.